What's up, Zombie Slayers? This is KJ48, and welcome back to my 7 Days to Die Alpha 16 Hype Train Let's Play. The Hype Train's leaving the building. Let's get going. Last video, we got to work on our new base design back at our house. It was pretty freaking awesome. I think today we are going to do some looting. I'm actually looking for brass. I'm going to be looking for houses with brass fixtures, and we will loot the houses as well, but I'm not going to loot houses that don't have brass fixtures. Alright, so you can see right here, these two houses have iron, which is kind of a bummer. Let's take a look at the Brothers Theater. I don't think that... Yeah, the Brothers Theater has iron as well. I think we're going to be looking for residential houses for the brass. So, if you end up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. So, we've got a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about as we get going. We also need to do cars, as you guys helpfully keep pointing out to me. Cars are going to have brass radiators, and we need to wrench apart cars for those brass radiators. I'm not taking any more lead. Who needs lead, right? Well, now that I have a lead mine, it's not so bad. All right, so yeah, if we get around to it, we will probably also make a new mini bike today. Actually, I'm almost positive we're going to get around to it because, yeah, okay. I'm almost positive we're going to get around to it because it's already almost noon, so I don't think we're going to be out here, you know, for that long. Once it becomes nighttime, whoa, I didn't know it had a radiator inside of it. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, as soon as it becomes dark, we're going to be going inside. I also probably shouldn't have bought all those springs at the trader, but I was just so trader happy, you know, just so rich. I just wanted to buy everything I thought I would need. You guys keep telling me about garage doors. Who was it? I don't remember. Some random person said you can get more money by selling garage doors. Okay. The reason I don't want to make garage doors is because they take mechanical parts and springs. Now, I'm going to have a lot of springs, but the mechanical parts are very expensive. So maybe I will think about it. Maybe I'll think about it. What do we need for the mechanical parts? Because the thing is, I have tons of springs now, and we're gonna have even more springs sooner rather than later when we take apart of this car. Yeah, duct tape. I don't really want to give up my duct tape, although it's not that much. Not that much duct tape. Maybe I'll sell some garage doors just to make you happy. Because one of you guys are really upset that I'm not selling garage doors. Just, you know, I mean, I don't know. I already got 150,000 dukes. I mean, you know, how much do I really need? I think I've proven that machetes are the way to go. The only problem is they do, whenever you're crafting up machetes, you are tying up your forges, which I've had a problem with. So, you know, maybe with the garage doors. But you still got to make the steel for the garage doors, although 2 pieces of steel is a lot easier to make. So... is there any brass? No, there's no brass in there. Man, I don't see a lot of brass out here. These are not good. It's iron. Iron. Can they have brass inside even if they have iron outside? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they have to have iron outside. I guess I could be mistaken. We might just start going in all buildings, you know, just to check. Man, we need some brass here. Okay, so I'm seeing iron everywhere. That's a problem. I don't... do only certain, like, places have brass? I always thought the brass was kind of, like, random. You know, on the fixtures. By the way, in case you don't know what I'm talking about these light fixtures right here. Any other time I've ever looked for brass in the past, you'd look for those light fixtures. And if they were brass, then all the lights inside were made out of brass. And it was usually best in residential homes. Oh, crap. I'm freaking hungry. And, of course, I didn't bring any food. I'll go back and eat in between cuts. But anyway... yeah, anytime you'd see brass in the front, you would know that the place is full of brass, but I'm not seeing any brass, like, at all on any of these houses. Now, maybe I just didn't... Yeah, you see all those fixtures? They're all iron. So, no, we need to look for some brass. Let me see if I can find a house of brass, guys. I'm also going to go home and grab some grub, so I'll be right back. Man, went home and got some vegetable stew, or not vegetable stew, some meat stew, and I finally found a place here with some brass fixtures on the outside. Man, they seem pretty rare. I don't know if I'm just getting unlucky or if the fun pimps made them more rare, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so what else did I want to talk about today? Lowered game stage. Okay, guys, one of the big problems with this update, alright, and I really need your help with this if you know a way to help me, is the game stage. Check it out. My game stage is now 241. Okay, it was over 800 at the end of last video. So what I need from you guys is I need you to let me know if there's any way I can go into the XML files and manually raise my game stage back to 800. Please let me know in the comments because it's really important. Yeah, I mean, you know, the distant terrain, the terrain I haven't been to yet, being all kinds of messed up, I can live with that. It's not really a huge deal for me, but man, that game stage thing is a real problem. And when I saw the game stage, I was like, okay, So my world is obviously just completely screwed up, right? So I need to do something about this. I was like, maybe I should just restart. And then I thought, well, if I restart, my game stage goes down to 0. So, yeah, restarting really isn't an option here as far as, you know, if I'm worried about my game stage. So I'm gonna stick it out with the world. I put a lot of hard work and effort into this world, and I don't want to restart it. And it's playing fine. I mean, it's just if I go exploring outside of the areas that I've already been to, it could be a little bit of a problem. But that's okay. I'll make it work. Because I've noticed if you stay on the roads, you're okay. Even with the terrain generation being as messed up as it is, if you stay on the roads, you're probably going to be okay. So what I do is when I go out exploring, I'll just stay on the roads. All right. So the fixture on the outside was brass, but guess what? Not brass on the inside. Ah, this is a bummer. Oh, so the brass on... Oh, okay, so they look like iron, but they are brass. Okay, well, that makes things even more complicated. That's going to make things real fun. All right, you. You die now. So now because my game stage is so low, I'm looking out for ferals and stuff. I'm not going to get any. I'm not going to get any ferals. All right, I am not here for loot, so I'm actually not going to get loot. I'm just going to keep taking these out. I'm assuming this is going to give me brass as well. So if the fixture on the outside is brass, that means the fixtures on the inside will be brass, even though they look like iron. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I think I'll actually test some out that aren't, that don't have brass fixtures on the outside. Just kind of make sure. We'll see. I don't want to take a bunch of time taking apart things I don't need, but all right. Well, we'll at least look for books. I don't know why we're looking for books. All right, so we got to get up there. This is very important. No brass. No brass will be left behind. Okay, what else did I want to talk about here? All right. John Locke wants to know my thoughts on Ark. Okay, what are my thoughts on Ark? Well, I really love Ark, and if people watched me play Ark, I would be Let's Playing it. But the fact of the matter is people don't watch me play it, and I don't love it enough to play it even though people aren't watching it. I think for the most part, people want to see PvP in Ark. I don't think they want to see people like me play PvE. Oh, okay. I don't think it's exciting for most people, so that I think that's why I don't get a lot of views on it. My last Let's Play of Ark was almost 30 parts long, and I actually knew what I was doing, and I thought I was playing pretty well. I actually made some like pens that would help you auto catch T-Rexes and like little T-Rex taming pens and stuff, and I thought it was pretty good. And nobody cared because I think people want to see PvP. So, I like Ark. One of the things that Ark does not have that 7 Days to Die does have, and this is kind of probably the biggest deal for me, is Ark does not force you to protect your base. Now, in PvP, you would. I understand in PvP Ark, you would be forced to protect your base. I get that. Although, to be fair, in most of those PvP games, most of the time you're getting raided, you're not online anyway, but that's another story, you know. But, yeah, so... I love the way 7 Days to Die is the 7-day hordes that come in and attack your base. I think that's what makes it stand out for me, and Ark doesn't have that. So, in short, I love Ark. People don't like watching me play it, and I don't love it enough to play it even though people aren't watching me. I love playing it, but I got to do what's best for my channel. So, yeah. Love Ark. Nobody wants to see me play it. Or at least not a lot of people. What else? Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me to smelt dukes, okay? I'm on the lookout here for a lot of brass, and people are like, Cage, just smelt dukes. And my answer to that is, you're probably playing on console, and maybe you're smelting dukes on console. You can't do that on PC. They took it out for this update, right? But then people are like, no, Z Nation's playing it, and he did it. Well, Z Nation modded it in, apparently. Yeah, Z Nation's another awesome 7 Days to Die player. He's freaking phenomenal. Makes incredible builds, and he basically he mods his game up pretty good. And basically, from what I'm understanding, is he modded the ability to smelt dukes into his game. Also, the people who kept telling me to put my kept telling me to put my turrets upside down, that's another Z Nation mod. So you can't do that in vanilla 7 Days to Die. So yeah, that's because I was wondering, man, everyone keep telling me to smelt the dukes, and I'm like, how could so many people get this wrong? And it's just because they didn't know, because they were watching Z Nation's videos. All right, what else? What else did you guys want to comment on? Oh, CMD. Oh, hold on. Let me get some fights here. Oh, there you go. Down you go, my friend. Man, this 241 game stage is not fun. You guys gotta hook me up, man. Please, for the love of God. Someone tell me how to get my game stage back to 800 plus. Okay, so CMD Farsight, longtime commenter on my channel, and I take what he says very seriously because he knows a lot about the game and a lot about what's going on with the game. And he said, "Woohoo! Console's getting a huge update. At least we are getting traders, vending machines, gravel to indicate ores, and a lot of new points of interest." Now, this is someone else saying this, guys. I did not say this. I did not see this on the. I didn't like look into this. I don't know. But CMD Farsight usually knows what he's talking about. So if he said it, I'm kind of paying attention. That's why I mentioned it on the video. So, CMD Farsight, do you have any like links for that or anything? Somewhere where people can go see that information, because I didn't hear about that from anybody else but you. But yeah, but my in-laws have been around the past couple days, so I have not been on social media and the internet like I usually am. So I could have very well missed it. All right, so let's grab this. And let's get on up here. Did I get any more car radiators? I have 3 car radiators. I think I had 2 earlier, so I gotta take apart a lot of cars, like basically every car I see. And I haven't been, which kind of sucks, but I will start. The problem is cars give you so much other stuff that clogs up your inventory. It's annoying. Why only 16 for that one? That's weird, right? Alright, so new mini bike build. These are the notes I have for today's video. New mini bike build. I need to do that tonight when I go back. Actually, I might not have time, but if I don't get to it today, I will get to it tomorrow. I'd really like to do it, though, because I keep forgetting. Alright, so new mini bike build. Lots of ways to have it. Okay, this is another thing I want to talk to you guys about. Everyone keeps telling me, like, to make forget about making doors on the first level of my base. And people have given me, like, 101 ways I can get in and out of my base without having a door on the first level. Yeah, I get it, guys. I've made doors like that before, and they're a lot of fun. But the thing is, with the traps, I can now have a regular door on the first level, like just a regular door. Just you open up the door and you walk in. And I have not been able to do that for, you know, quite a few alphas now, because the zombies like target the doors, right? So I'm just enjoying like having a regular door on the first level. I really like it. And there's lots of other ways you could do it. You can make drawbridges, you can make pitfalls, you can there's a lot of ways you can make doors and not have to worry about zombies attacking them. But I am specifically making my door on the first level, just like in real life. You know how your door to your house is on your first level? You just kind of walk in your door, you know? That's what I want for this world. And I'm actually enjoying the challenge of setting up a trap system that will defend the door. I like that. That's cool. That's tower defense. That's, you know, when you build a ramp going up to your second story, like it's a legit strategy, but it feels kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I just like the idea. I have no elegant way of saying it. I just like the idea of having a door on my first floor, a regular, normal, everyday door. You know, and I've been having a lot of fun figuring out ways to defend it. I think that's fun. That's what the tower defense does for me, personally. So that was addressing the door thing, because you guys have been giving me a lot of cool ideas for the doors, and I'm like, yeah, those are great ideas. And maybe I'll use them in a future build, but for now, I just like the idea of having to defend the door. All right, no fixture on this one, huh? Let's see what's in here. All right, so that looks like it's iron, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's iron. So let's see if this gives us any brass. Probably not, but it's worth a try. Come on. Okay, here we go. I wonder if I took this apart earlier in some video or something and like just forgot about it, I guess. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of lights in here. This is awesome. Okay, so we talked about the door. We talked about the game stage. Challenge notes. A lot of people, challenge notes are basically those quests you get in those notes that they up the amount of skill points you get per. And they're pretty cool, but the problem is they're not very common. You don't get them all the time, and even when you do get them, like I forget about them. Like I probably have one active right now, and I just don't think about it. You know. Oh, well, it's right here. Never mind. It is on my thing. So I need to kill a rabbit, a chicken, a boar, and a bear. Okay. So I'm just not paying attention to them. That's a good point. You know what? Let's start paying attention to that. All right. So that's for animals, right? I think we need to go out and do some animal hunting. Where would I get a bear? I guess I'd have to go to the wasteland biome to get a bear, right? Guys, where's the best place to get a bear? Probably the wasteland biome. But let me know for sure. right, so we're going to take you out of here. And, okay, let's go up here and get this light. All right, so we talked about challenge notes. We talked about CMD. Oh, I think we talked about everything. Wow, I had so many notes to talk about today. I didn't think I was going to get to them all, but I did. Yeah, pretty sweet. Everyone restarted. Like, everyone's like, oh, I had to restart, and this person restarted, and that person restarted. Games for Kicks and I have not restarted. I don't know if he's going to, but I'm not going to. I think my world is okay. It's got some issues with its terrain, but honestly, that doesn't bother me. I don't think it really bothers you guys much either. So, yeah, I have no intentions of restarting. And we won't be so far ahead again this time, because this week I had to get really far ahead. Why do I keep getting less and less brass? Do you think it's on a diminishing returns thing or something? Because I keep getting less and less, it seems, everything I take apart. I got 11 on that one. Let's see what I get on the next one. Damn it, don't hit it. What about you? Oh, 23. Okay, so it's just random. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so this week I have been really far ahead on my videos, and I do not like being far ahead on my videos. It's very annoying because then I can't like stay up to date with you guys with your comments and everything. But I just wanted to let you know that's over because my relatives are going back to the Northeast, Vermont or Connecticut or wherever the hell they live. I probably should know where they live. But anyway, yeah. So they're going back home, and Nope, you die. Anyway, so they're going back home, so I can now not do my videos so early ahead. I did, oh man, last weekend, not this weekend, but last weekend, I got ahead. Anytime I can get a little bit ahead on these videos, I try to, you know, not too far ahead, but I like to get a little bit ahead because it's hard to keep up, especially when you stream and stuff. So last weekend, I went to get ahead on some of my videos. I got ahead on Last Day on Earth, which is the other video series that's doing really well on my channel, right? By the way, if you haven't been watching Last Day on Earth, you definitely should. It's actually a really kick-ass mobile game. I know. Don't let the mobile game thing fool you though, man. It's legit. It's legit. It's a little bit pay to win, a little tiny bit, but you can get stuff without paying. I have not really. I threw $15 at the game just because I like the game and I think the developers deserved it. But I'm not going to buy anything else, and I have not bought any guns or anything. I bought very little. Sometimes I use sometimes I use a little bit of gold to get back my stamina if I have to make a video or something, but I use very little of it, and I don't buy items. So anyway, yeah, Last Day on Earth was really cool, but I got really far ahead in it, right? And then they put out a big update, and I really screwed myself. Basically, I did this area in the game called Alpha Bunker, right? And it was about 3 videos of Alpha Bunker. And I was like so excited. I was like, oh, I'm so far ahead. This is great. I could take that time to try out other video games, you know, scout out some future Let's Plays. I can get ahead on some things. I can grind on 7 Days to Die. There's a lot of things I could do. Maybe stream an extra day. So I was really excited that I got ahead. And then they come out with a huge update, and it completely screwed me for the whole week because I did not have time to redo the videos. So what I had to do was I had to put up the videos anyway, and the update went live on Saturday, and I didn't get my first video up on it. I did about 3 episodes of the update, so it was 3 days in a row, but I didn't get my first video up till like Tuesday, and by then everyone else had already done it. So I was really behind on that. So I got to be careful. Got to make sure I don't get ahead on my videos, and especially don't get ahead on Last Day on Earth. There's a couple times I got ahead on 7 Days to Die, and then a big alpha came out, and it really screwed me up. But that doesn't happen anymore because, well, now that I'm sponsored with the Fun Pimps, I get told when the alpha is going to come out. So it definitely helps out a lot, a lot. Oh boy, are we done here? I think we are. I'm gonna actually pause the video here. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this gathering. I can't. You see, this is the problem with cars, guys. I can't take apart too many more cars because I'm starting to fill up on batteries and stuff. So. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some batteries in here. I'm probably going to just take apart cars, I guess, for the rest of the video. Or for the rest of this day. I will not record it, though, because we still need to make another mini bike. I made this mini bike I made this mini bike on day 3 or day 2. No, it was like day 3. Maybe even day 4. I don't know. But I made this mini bike super early. And you know what? It's time to make a better one. So I'm going to do some more gathering off camera, and then that way we'll spend the rest of the video making the mini bike, which should be pretty awesome, guys. Oh, all right, you die now. All right, I will see you back at base. Man, I miss these old houses, dude. This is one of the old I almost said Dire Wolf. This is one of the old Dyersville houses, man. Oh, I miss these houses so much. I want to see more of these. I really want to see more of these. Not only do I miss them so much, but they have a lot of brass in them. If you can find one with brass fixtures, oh boy, it has quite a bit of brass fixtures. Also, if you look on the top right hand side, I actually switched my quest to special infected, kills and special infected. Now all I have to do is find a burn victim. Okay, the quests aren't too bad now. The quests are pretty good. As far as like how many points they give you and the difficulty of them, I have no problem with that. I just wish they dropped a little bit more. Like I don't see a lot of quest drops on the zombies. I think they might want to raise that just a little bit. But the amount of points you get's pretty good, and the amount of difficulty I think is okay. I just want to see more of them. That's all. All right. Well, I'm going to finish up this house, guys. I'm going to go back to base, and then we are going to make our awesome mini bike. So see you there. Okay, guys, I have to apologize. You just missed a dire wolf horde. Well, it wasn't much of a dire wolf horde. It was like 2 dire wolves and a regular wolf. I don't know what. The shotgun took care of them. I cut them up. No big deal. All right, so let's come out here and check out the mini bike. I think we have just about every... No, we still need the chassis. Never mind. Let's go get the chassis. I'll also show you my brass. I think the forge I'm using my brass on might be bugged. Not really sure. I'll let you know in 1 second. Nope, it's not bugged. Sometimes the brass takes forever to get in there, and there's only 1 piece of brass in there. So sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to cook in there. Sometimes it's bugged, but this time it was okay. It actually hasn't been bugged for a while, but it was bugged a little bit in the very beginning of the series, back at my other base, at my original base. All right, so let's see what we got in here. All right, so well, we're gonna need more inventory space because we're gonna have to take this thing apart completely. So let's come on in here. Let's drop off some stuff that we're not going to be needing for this build. There we go. A little bit more. That's all the meat and stuff I got from the direwolves. Yeah, the dire was pretty scary, man. I heard like the shotgun going off, and then I'm like, oh, a screamer, and then I heard wolves, like, and I'm like, oh, dire wolves, okay. You know, but they got handled. They got handled. All right, so we're gonna have to take all of this off, pick this up. Actually, we could have just maybe put the other one down, but it doesn't. Oh, come on, man. It doesn't really matter. Okay, how about this? There we go. All right, so we're going from level 100 mini bike things. Parts to level 350. So that's awesome. 350. I wonder if we have any better wheels anywhere. I don't think we do. I'm going to have to keep a lookout for wheels. Just because I want to get my wheels a little better. That is okay. 385. That's good. That and that. And the seat. Where is the seat? There we go. All right. Our mini bike is now blue. I didn't look at what it was before this, but I know it wasn't blue. So the mini bike is definitely a lot better now. Alright guys, I think that is going to be it for this video. We got a lot of brass. That is awesome. We're going to make a lot of bullet casings. I think next time I go for a brass run, though, I'm going to do it off camera. I don't know how exciting that really was. But I did want to do one brass run with you. That was a success before we went along. This thing isn't going. That's why it's not doing anything. I was like, what is wrong with this thing? There we go. It ran out of fuel. It's bound to happen. All right, so yeah, so I did bring you along for the first brass run, the first successful brass run, but now I think I will do that off camera because it's just a little boring. I probably won't loot anything. I'll probably just get brass. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and until then, take it easy.